Hey fam, stay tuned, especially if you're new, because this news might affect you. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. To this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. Stable milk is also A+. These past few years showed me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. We're going to get straight to the point of this video today. We're going to be discussing the changes to SNAP benefits. So if you receive food benefits such as Foodstamps or SNAP benefits, this just might affect you. So this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. So some of you actually may have already heard that they're trying to cut out the way that you use your SNAP benefits and what you can purchase. So they're trying to control exactly what you can purchase if you are using SNAP benefits. So one of the main concerns right now, so sugar items, junk food in general, they're trying to phase out. Okay. They're trying to phase out buying junk food with SNAP benefits. And while some people may be all forward and they're saying like, hey, well, shouldn't be using taxpayers' money to buy whatever, right? They're saying that you shouldn't be using taxpayers' money to buy pointless junk anyway. That's what some people are actually saying. While other people feel as if like, well, honestly, they're going to go the cheaper option because that's what they can afford. That's what they can afford. SNAP benefits don't, I'm not going to say it don't go far because it definitely helps families. But you can't really stretch it the way that you want to stretch it, especially if this is the only money that a family relies on to buy food. So when it comes down to SNAP, here's what they're recommending. They're saying right now, under the Trump administration, they're trying to ban buying junk food in general from you know, with your SNAP benefits. They're trying to definitely ban it. They're calling it the fight against SNAP junk purchases. And this isn't new. I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is not new. This is something that was supposed to have been banned years and years ago. Even in some states, if you are buying any food items that have like sugar or junk food or anything like that, in some states they do have a, let's say, fee. It's like a little percent that's charged because you want to purchase junk food basically with your SNAP benefits. So then you'll be charged like 10 cents. It was like 10 cents per every item or something like that. So something like this already have rolled out. And I never heard nothing about it until one day we went to the store and I'm like, hey, let me see that receipt. Let me see that receipt. And then you see right there, it says something like sugar something fee. It was something, you know, on the line of that, where you know for a fact if you use your food stamp card, everything should have been covered if you have all food, but yet you had to pay a fee because you bought what? That junk food item. So if someone wants to buy junk food on their own, they're saying, okay, that's totally up to them. They're saying in January, when they introduced the Healthy SNAP Act, because that's what it's called, it would exclude, listen up, soft drinks, candy, ice cream, prepared desserts from being purchased on SNAP benefits. They're saying, but what we're saying is, don't ask the taxpayer to pay for it and then also expect the taxpayer to pick up the tab from resulting health consequences. The way, to me, my opinion only, The way that I see it is they put the benefits, of course, to help families. It's up to the family on whatever it is that they want to choose to buy. It's totally up to the family. If they choose to spend wisely, they choose to spend wisely. If they don't, then they don't. But I'm not going to blame people buying junk food with their benefits, the reason why they have health issues, and then they want to say, well, we got to pick up the tab when you have these health issues. Y'all know that the U.S. is a business, right? You think this stuff is going to be put out for no reason? Poor people can only afford the junk because that's the way it's made. Unless certain poor groups. I ain't even say nothing. These technology been tripping. Nobody over here. Whew. But anyway, unless, groups of people, it's not just poor people, groups of people just get together and, you start those community gardens back up, because I'm hearing less and less about community gardens, y'all. They have them, but it's less and less of them. Get together and buy healthy foods and stuff like that. But when it comes down to junk and you're using SNAP benefits, yes, they are definitely trying to ban it. Some of the issues are, they're saying the one place that I would say that we need to really change policy is the SNAP program and Foodstamps and in the school lunches. That's what Kennedy told Fox News. There's the federal government in many cases that is paying for it, and we shouldn't be subsidizing people to eat poison. I can't even say nothing is wrong with that. But most of this is really coming from, Trump is trying to basically sweep through that federal funding and get rid of a lot of things that's federally funded. And that's what I think that it really falls down to. Not saying that the whole buying all of this junk on SNAP is wrong, but at the end of the day, a lot of families who can't afford the food and do receive benefits buy a lot of the junk options because it's cheaper. Make healthy foods more affordable. I'm gonna say exactly what it is. So critics of the state plans have warned that in a country where food prices are rising, because indeed it is rising, right? Cutting out swaths of products could have a serious impact on affordability for America's poorest. Y'all know I'm not going to even just say he, because he's just a puppet. They trying to sweep out the poor. But yet, believe it or not, when it comes down to this funding and stuff like that, the money get fed right back into the system for anyone who do receive benefits. Where y'all think that money go? It's being fed right back into the system. But whatever. That's my thought. So they're saying, overall, the U.S. food prices rose by, here we go with the numbers, 23.6% from 2020 to 2024, according to the USDA. And August of 2024, they saying they found that unhealthy foods are cheaper to buy than healthy foods in all 50 U.S. states. How is that possible? In all 50 U.S. states, unhealthy food is cheaper to buy. So you got a family that's basically, you got two families. You got your higher income families and your lower income families, right? Who's going to be struggling to buy them healthier foods, right? But at the end of the day, to each his own. So they're also saying, let's see. They're saying with differences ranging from about 2.9% to 3.7% as far as with prices in each state. They're also saying they found that 46% of Americans view healthy food as being more expensive. So controlling how the poor people eat is basically not a real response to a problem that is not based in just SNAP recipients, they're saying. So inability to make good decisions about healthy foods, it is a problem of the price differential in choosing healthy or junk foods, of course. So they're also saying that soda and candy are much cheaper and more calorie dense than 100% fruit juice or prebiotic, non-artificial, sweetened carbonated beverages such as sodas, right? Thanks to price supports and subsidies by the federal government to support the U.S. sugar industry, they're saying. They're saying that fighting the belt on SNAP also tends to miss the bigger picture. That a lot of foods typically considered healthy actually contain much more unhealthy components than the average person might even expect anyway. Sugar is found in nearly every aisle of the grocery store. So you got to start from the root of the problem, right? Change the dynamic of things, and then let's get to it. Right? Not just in soda and in candy. For example, a popular flavored yogurt can contain, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, what? So a popular flavored yogurt can contain 20 grams of sugar in itself. That's just one, right? Which is more than just a candy bar. And I've seen that, like, you can look at it, especially if you're following like a diet plan, for instance, right? You're doing like a low carb or calorie deficient or something. And you look at that healthy item, right? And you start comparing the nutrition facts, and you're looking at the sugar count, you're looking at the carbs in that thing, and you looking at, let's say, the protein or whatever the case may be, and then you turn around and you look at the I'm finally catching a cold this year, I think. Maybe not. Hopefully not. And then you finally look at this so-called item on the shelf that's so-called healthy, and that thing got 46 grams of sugar versus that whatever candy bar, whatever it is that you'll want to really consume, have 23 grams of sugar. So how do it make sense when you're trying to sweep out the so-called junk food when the healthy food is really junk? I mean, I think introducing, let's finish this report. I'll give y'all my insight. They're saying which is more than a candy bar. Okay. The same is true for granola bars and even pasta sauces. Pay attention. Why Target soda and candy while leaving these items unquestioned? Why? In similar vein, Christie cited the lack of availability of fruits and vegetables in some parts of the U.S. because we've seen the shortage of fruits. We've seen the shortage of vegetables. We've seen shortages of produce. We've really seen it. You and I, especially if you've been here for a while, y'all seen my parts. Y'all seen it. And then when it comes down to the farmers markets, over the years, the farmer markets that typically come to the street have been just disappearing. There's no farmers really coming out anymore. And if it is, it's about traveling that distance to get to one too. I'm just saying. It's so much more that's put into place than, a person will have SNAP. They just buy junk just because. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm not saying not some families just don't do that just because they receive SNAP. But that's not everyone's, situation. Right? I have an open mind. I don't know. Some people don't, and they believe what they want to believe, and they're going to keep it at that. I have an open mind. So families with low incomes aren't buying soda and snacks out of laziness. Wow, I feel like I read this report, but I didn't. So families with low incomes aren't buying soda and snacks out of laziness or neglect. They're buying what's available and what's affordable. Straight to the point. And many food deserts, which is being created, believe it or not, many food deserts are being created, y'all. So in many food deserts, fresh fruits might be miles away. While processed foods are cheap and easy to find, banning certain items without addressing the underlying structural problems will only further limit people's choices. Somebody said something in the comments. Y'all know we gonna have that 1, 2, 3. You're hearing a bunch of people saying people want SNAP is just lazy. Y'all know we gonna hear it. Trust me, it goes way further than that. So the backlash is not just limited to poverty reduction advocates and health policy experts. Companies that sell the very food on the Republican chopping block have also hit back as it could, of course, hit company profits. Come on, what is going to do something to the people that is being cut from, or from companies as well? But they have also addressed the fairness of removing freedom of choice from poorer Americans. So if you're poor, there will be no freedom of choice. They're talking about removing that as well. So in the American Beverage Association, which represents brands like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, they said It is an attempt to strip hardworking Americans and our veterans of the freedom to choose foods that best meet their family needs. And that they could effectively create a two-tiered system in which the right to personal autonomy, exactly, around diet is conditioned on income and means. This goes against America's commitment to individual liberty and freedom. So if you choose to be overweight and it don't have nothing to do with no underlying disease, you just choose literally to be overweight, it's your choice. I'm not the fittest person myself. Y'all see me? I'm not the fittest person myself. And life and the choices you make is really just your choice. Though I'm working on it, it's totally up to that individual and know their freedom to buy whatever it is that they want. To me personally, should not be taken away. And that's just my take on it. But they are trying to take out, using your SNAP benefits to buy junk food, though it can push more families to make items from home. Like if you want to buy that pre-made cake on your SNAP, you probably won't be able to, but maybe you can still get that box mix, or you can make it purely from scratch, right? Bringing it on back purely from scratch, and it would be healthier because it's still not healthy, right? It can still be healthier than the store-bought, I guess, because you know exactly what's going in it. In a sense like that, it's really probably not healthy, but still, you understand what I'm saying. And if you don't, I hope we get there one day. So yeah, but that is not it. It's not that he's just trying to cut the junk out of SNAP. He's really trying to sweep out how much funding is going into federally funded programs in general. So what else would it affect, right? But this video was just to cover those SNAP benefits, cutting out the junk. Y'all gotta let us know, because more and more people now are relying on those food stamps, those SNAP benefits. And if they really want to go ahead and change, sweeping out the whole buying junk food on SNAP, make the program more like WIC then. If y'all don't know what WIC is the woman, infant, and children. It's like a little card you receive or whatever. It's like food stamps, but you can't buy crap on it. And then when they say crap, you can only buy healthy stuff on it, but you can still get that 100% juice where it still contains sugar, right? You can still get like juice, and they really big on buying those vegetables and canned, beans and peas, vegetables. And if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you get to get like canned tuna. So it's still funded, right? And you still get to get food items, your bread, peanut butter, and all of that. You really just can't get junk food. That's it. You cannot get junk food. You can't get everything you need, but you can get enough to make you a nice meal for you and your family. But you do have to qualify for it. But if they really want to take care of the problem, we got to start why are prices so high? We got to start there. We got to take care of that problem first. And then maybe a family can shop more, effectively when it comes down to buying healthier food options. Is it available? Can they afford it? Can they, put that in the budget? Because not all families spend food stamps on just junk. You got your meat, you got your vegetables. If there's some left over, you might just be able to have that treat that you're looking for. That unhealthy treat. The U.S. is a business. Like I said, I'm going to say exactly how it is. It's a business. You think all of this crap not put out here, for a reason? You think the junk food is not, I'm not saying you, but y'all, I'm talking to y'all. The junk food ain't been put on the shelves for a reason. If you turn the label around and all of this nonsense that's in that one little piece of whatever you want to consume, all the dyes, all the natural flavorings and preservatives or whatever, all of that stuff is not on the same packaging that you will see in Canada. They purposely is poisoning us. And it's really our choice if we want to still consume it or not, knowing that they're purposely poisoning us. Because after they poison us, then they're going to go ahead and make the pharmaceuticals rich as well. They're partners. They're like this. The doctors too. Everybody, they're all partners. But you know what? I'm going to leave this video right here. Where is that? If you receive SNAP, let us know how y'all feel about possibly not being able to buy junk with your SNAP benefits. And I wonder if it includes things like if you can't buy sugar, you know, processed foods, would you still be able to buy that bag of sugar at least? They saying things like ice cream and soda and I guess chips and stuff like that too. But would you still be able to buy the items to make these items? But y'all get the bigger picture. And if you don't, then hopefully you get it next video. Like I said, it goes further than just not being able to buy junk with your SNAP benefits. You really got to have an open mind, especially nowadays. But I enjoyed sitting here talking with you guys today about these SNAP benefits. But we're going to go off and enjoy the rest of our day because we are here to live our life and not dwell on things. If you're new here and you did enjoy today's video, all you have to do is subscribe to become part of the family. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Until next time, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, because guess what? I'm not going to sweep you out like they are. And it's free. It's not going to cost you a thing. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next time, I'm officially up out of here. God bless. Love you all. Peace.